Alex here with a high conflict child custody video on self-love deficit disorder. It's a replacement term for codependence or codependency. I think that's the more popular term. Most people know what that is. And this isn't going to be an explanation of what that is. This is going to be an answer to a question that I get. I get it quite often, probably once a week. And the question is, how did you end up with your ex? And I think most people ask that question because they watch my videos, they see who I am now, and they don't understand why I would get with somebody like that. And this isn't going to be a very long video. All I have to say is I was not who I am now back then in 2008. That was 11 years ago, and I completely and totally transformed. I totally changed. I became more confident. I learned so much about not just the legal system, but about myself. And I didn't have any of that in 2008. And I was naive. I was ignorant. I just believed everything I was told. And just not having a spine, not having any confidence, I ended up with a person who was a terrible match, not just with me, but probably with anyone because of the, I've explained why I think, I've kind of wandered into the area of mental health in two of my other videos. I'm not going to do that right now, but I will direct you to those videos. The first video is evaluating mental health, and the second video is narcissistic personality disorder. I ended up sort of coming to the realization that given the fact that we ended up going all the way to a termination of parental rights, you just can't call this just an ordinary bad ex situation. As you go through the My Docket series, we're on part 29 right now of the My Docket series. As you get to like part 70, you're going to start to see, okay, there is something to what he's saying in those other two videos I just mentioned, because she just won't stop. She just can't stop. And a lot of people are like, I don't understand how you got with somebody like that, because it's not even really subtle. It's just so glaringly obvious that this person is just a litany of walking red flags. So this video is just the answer to that question. I'm just not, the person I am now is not who I was then, not even close. I was very, very different. You can watch part 8 of the My Docket series if you want to see the 2008 version of myself in court representing myself, and you can kind of get an idea. I was in court, so I think you get more of an honest and candid version of me if I had some footage of myself just out of court, just being me. But the best I could do is that part 8 of the My Docket series, and you'll see I don't have any confidence at all. I sound completely different in that video when I address the judge to what I sound like right now when I address my viewers. And it's just that, that's really the beginning of the end of this video, is I was not who I am now back then. And I strongly believe that I had self-love deficit disorder or codependency. I was just a people pleaser. I just put everyone's needs ahead of my own. I thought I wasn't, I thought I was worthless. All these things that are just tied into that disorder. I'm pretty sure that I had that. I didn't have a diagnosis, but that's what I think. And it really does match up with why I ended up thinking that my first, girlfriend was a great girlfriend. And I found out very quickly, within months, that things were not going to go well. And within a few years, we had separated, and I found myself in court filing a lawsuit and representing myself. So I hope this video answers that question. In fact, I'll probably end up using it as a reference video a lot, because I still get these questions, and I can just copy it and paste a link and have people watch it and see. And at this point, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this video. And if you guys have any more questions about this, I'm not sure what more I can explain as to how it ended up. It's just a whole different person made a completely different choice. And I would not ever make that choice again now. Having the experience now that I didn't have then, of course I wouldn't do the same thing. Of course I would notice red flags and yellow flags. Of course I wouldn't be so naive. I'm not as ignorant with regards to mental health. I'm more... I have a much better self-esteem that I just did not have at all back then. So anyway, like I said, if you have any questions, post them down in the comments below. I'll try to answer them, but I think this kind of wraps it all up for most people. I'll go ahead and sign off now, and I will see you guys next time.